Push the Limit is an insane new card from Aetherdrift that for 7 mana at sorcery speed, you can return all mount and vehicle cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, give them all haste, and swing for the fences. It actually pairs really well with a lot of other new cards from Aetherdrift, namely vehicles that have cycling. The Detention Chariot is a 6 mana 6/6 with cycling 1, which is incredibly cheap, and the Clamorous Ironclad is a 4 mana 6/3 with menace that also has cycling 1. This is extremely cheap, which means no matter where we are in our curve, we'll likely have a mana open here and there, and we can just cycle these things for 1 mana, try to hit our land drops, and work towards our 7 mana push limit. 2-drop slot, the most important card is the Collector's Vault. Allows you to draw, discard, filtering, obviously important vehicles into the graveyard, but most importantly, getting you treasure as well. 7 mana is pretty expensive, so we want to ramp into that as quickly as possible. Lumbering Whirlwagon is one of the most important cards in the deck. I've seen other people run this, but I've only seen them run Boros. So they run all the Boros stuff. They even run really expensive cycling things like the Valor's Flagship. This is 3 mana to cycle, which I don't think you generally want to be fitting into your curve. You can probably pull it off against some opponents, but against mono red, it's probably a bit slow. You got to be a bit faster and more flexible with your curve than that. Lumbering Whirlwagon is awesome. It can just be played as the vehicle half onto the battlefield. And the thing is, with the push limit, all vehicles you control become artifact creatures until end of turn. So they don't have to be coming from the graveyard. If you just have this on the battlefield and it has helped you ramp, hit your basic land drop, and ramp you towards that 7 mana, you can still power it up that way. So I think this is a really important addition to the deck, which means you're now running 3 colors. You're running Boros plus Lumbering Whirlwagon, and then we're adding a 4th color for Ill-Timed Explosion. I know, seems kind of over the top, but it really does all things you want it to do. It's a 4 mana sweeper. You draw 2, and then you may discard 2. You don't have to, but if you do, you get a really powerful sweeper effect. And we have lots of really expensive stuff like the Detention Chariot or even excess copies of Push Limit. You could sack and deal 6 to 7 damage to sweep the board, and also just discard more your vehicles into the graveyard. The final things to piece together the deck is how many vehicles do you actually want to run. I think, again, I've seen a lot of people run 20, they run all of them. You can run more Skybox Fairy, you can throw in the Valor's Flagship. You don't need all of them. You need some, and you need to survive, and you need to balance the two things together. So you want, for sure, all of the 1 mana cyclers and some number of 2 mana cyclers, like the Thundering Broodwagon, and I think a couple Skybox Fairy is fine. I honestly don't think you need a single more copy of another vehicle, and I don't know if I would go 1 less. I think what I have here is about the right balance, and the rest is you just gotta survive. So we're also running 4 copies of Split Up as in addition to the Ill-Timed Explosion for a turn 3 sweeper. This is the only flex spot. I think you could look at other things. You might see some games today I play where I have Pyroclasm or Invasion of Urgamom. You could throw in a Cornucopia. You could sack all these for Day of Judgment. I think all those would be reasonable decisions. I just don't think I would necessarily put in even more vehicles, because at some point you don't need it. You only need 4, right? 6 times 4, 24 damage. That's roughly what you need. You need 4 of those suckers in the graveyard or on the battlefield like the Whirlwagon, and then you can go to town. You don't need more than that. Otherwise, you just need to draw, discard, treasure, ramp, and survive. So this is about the right balance, but you can play around Split Up, I think. All right, enjoy the video. Let's dive right in. Up against Bobo. This is a good opening hand. We got some good mana. We got some cycling to do. Opponent is on that discard life. Okay. They're doing things a little bit faster than us on the play. Okay, cycle away. Cool, it's a good draw. We don't want double red here if we want to do both the Ironclads this turn. The Collector's Vault is so good to get down early, though. I mean, it solves part of our problem. I think it might be more important to get this down early. We eventually do need to hit 7 mana. And so part of it is cycling stuff into the graveyard, but part of it is treasure accumulation. And the ramp. I mean, the Whirlwagon will help with that too. Discard. Okay. I mean, we can pretty aggressively cycle off the Collector's Vault here. Or we could just Whirlwagon and get another land. I guess the Whirlwagon's a better long-term investment, right? But I think we're kind of close to the critical turn. I kind of think the Collector's Vault's more important right now. We have enough fodder that we can basically win the game on the spot. So now we just need to draw into the win con, whatever it's called. Push the limit. They're all about this draw discard life. Get this card back. don't even know if they can play that. They're running blue and black. It's just free discard fodder, infinite discard fodder. So trying to get all 3 modes every turn, I guess, and drain us to 0. All right, yeah, the drain begins. Icky. All right, let's do some draw discarding. I guess we can discard the most expensive cycler. We can still cycle 2 this turn, or at least cycle 1. I think we're just going to cycle 1. At the Collector's Vault, we'll keep the treasure around. We're getting close. I think we still want a Collector's Vault again, basically. That's a really good draw. We'll probably just bin the fast lands at this point. And we could, we have a double red. We could double cycle the Ironclad. I like that. 4, 5, 6. You're pretty good on mana now. So we'll just double cycle, and we'll just try to fish as fast as possible if we push the limit. We're pretty close to just nabbing them. What do we got down here? We got 3 down there, yeah. And they're only draining us 3 per turn, basically. Let's not push the limit. Auto pay. Let's not push the limit. Okay, we'll keep our treasure around, because we could still just top deck it. Let's go again. So there it is, yeah? World Wagon can probably go. And we can cycle at least 1 more of these guys this turn. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll have the 8th one. I mean, it's not like we need anything else to win, right? So we should just be able to chill here. I mean, technically we can play this out, I guess. I don't think it really matters. If they can exile our whole graveyard, or like strip all our artifacts, they have to start from ground 0. Okay, we are ready to push the limit. Can they stop us or drain us from 16 to 0? This deck is also a little bit of an anti-mill deck. Because then we just have to hit treasure and push limit. We don't have to worry about anything else. So to be fair, we kind of get the 1-mana cycling kind of gives us everything we want for free. It's really not a bad deck, I don't think. What do we got down here? Fear of missing out. Okay. It's also hard to interact with, you know, like all of your removal spells do nothing all game. Down to 13. But they can't get more than 1 life loss trigger until they have second one. Now they can get 1 more life trigger per turn. They didn't run any interaction? I've seen 0 interaction. There's the last monument. Okay. That'll drain us so they can get us for 6 more here. 3 off the second monument. Even if they hit the 3rd monument, though, and they drained us for 9. I don't think they get us here. Unless they can, like, bounce the monument and play it back. Down to 10. I'm glad someone's trying out the monument. I mean, I looked at the card. It was in my, spoiler evaluation 2.5 hour video. But it's a lot of effort to make it work. And they're putting in the effort. It's just like, we're looking at the payoff now. And it's really slow. Down to 7. This is going to be so anticlimactic. They're going to do all this work, and then we're going to spam push limit and attack all, and that's going to be game. They're fighting so hard for every inch. They actually have a lot of life here. I think we can definitely still kill them, but I haven't done the math. Maybe that's their goal. Maybe they need to buffer. I think we have so many of these suckers. There's no way. There's no way. Still a lot of life, though. We'll definitely cycle this last brood wagon. 29. I think we're still well past that amount. 31? Okay. Okay. Interesting. A Mako. Fine. 2 mana left. Are we almost done with our turn? Bitter Reunion. Was that 2 treasures? Maybe we should just have cycled the Broodwagon early, so the game will stop asking us for input. And they're still going. Dude has decided to take the longest turn ever in Magic the Gathering. We are forced to sit here, even though we have lethal in hand. They should have 1 treasure left, right? I mean, can they give... Oh, they could give haste, actually. They could find lethal. Oh my god, they might actually win here. Holy shit. They're actually going to win here. Oh, that's so sad. This is the longest turn ever. 6. They're out of mana, though, right? Are they 1 shorts? Can they make a treasure? Also, how many cards do they have left? Holy moly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're good. Wow. 1 mana short of giving that thing haste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, unless we get the untapped land, then we could cycle it as well this turn. Whew. He's not even gonna pass turn to me. He's like, nah. I only want to play. I only want to take my turn. You can't have a turn. Even when I guess he's discarding. Still, I'm salty. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of stuff, my man. It's a 15-15. One more time. 8 mana. 7 to do this. Let's just not burn a red, I guess. Doesn't matter. We have treasure. Cycle for 1. 7. Do the thing. Destroy you. I don't know. Destroy one of you guys. Sure. 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 Okay. Well, we earned that one. I think that's lethal. It's fine. We don't need to do this anymore. He almost actually got us, though. I forgot the Bitter Reunion can give haste. He was literally 1 mana short after all that effort just to die. How sad. What do you guys think? 4 sweepers in the opening hand? Excuse me, we do have double white as well. Wait, we got the Surveil land. We have the Surveil land. All right, we got to keep it. We got to keep it. We're up against Sigfredo Jr. playing red goblins. Hopefully the sweepers are really good then. Let's take that first Surveil. I mean, what do we want? This is what we want, right? This is what we signed up for. No, we're putting in the graveyard. What am I thinking? It's only there. Its only purpose is to be discarded to the trash bin. Ow. Guess we're discarding you next to the trash bin. Okay. And then hopefully they have a lot of tapped creatures. Maybe they'll even play a hasty creature this turn. +1/+1. Mega Ow. 6 to the face, ow. The biggest ow. Alright, we're definitely split up here. All tapped creatures. Doesn't have any effects, does it? I don't think so. Destroy all tapped creatures. Krenko. Is there a viable goblin deck? Got the explosion. We can bin the other explosion to get there. Let's not bin you though, and we need the blue, and we have the blue. So I guess it's explosion for explosion here. Unless we draw something else to discard. Like you. You can go. And probably another fast land. Yeah, we'll have double red, so we can do it this way. Whew! Hanging in there. 4 sweepers in the opening hand. Hopefully that's enough to beat them. I guess we will sweep again. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. We can start here. We can still, yeah, we can still do it all. It's been good so far. We have the next one, though. I mean, we'll basically just bin this to the next one, but we'll get to draw two. Maybe it's okay. Maybe we keep these guys. They're not doing so bad. Destroy all untapped creatures. Goodbye. See you next time. We'll cycle this sucker, too. How many we got down here? We got like one chariot, right? 2, 3. Oh, wait, we're actually pretty close to winning here. Hold on. We're almost there. Better than I thought. We just gotta get to 7 mana now. Cool. Yeah, we just need one more. We can probably bin the explosion here. Or we can discard both these guys. And then we're just like stacked here. Whew. Easy money. Alright, I'm digging this 8 sweeper life. That's the way. That is the path to greatness. It's game, dude. That's game. Let's see what you got. Ooh, let's go. Sure, you can just target all the same thing. Exile target artifact or creature opponent controls. I know. Can I give a yeehaw? Yeehaw. Get them, boys. Wrangle them up. Wrangle them up real good. Oh, he's got a removal spell. That's pretty hot. Yeehaw. I think this deck's okay. Obviously it'll lose to a lot of things, but sweeps ain't bad. Surveil land on the play. It's okay. I mean, we hit that 3rd land in our 26 land deck. Then we get the Whirl Wagon, then we start to move. We can Surveil here first, too. It's nice, but you really just have to hit more land here to start. So we'll bin it. It's red goblins. There's the next sweeper. We do, in fact, need that. We could cycle to hit land, or we can just Collector's Vault to guarantee the early explosion. I think it's that. Once the face engine has been started. Dragon Fodder. Well, there's a land. If we were to draw, discard, is there anything else we want to play here? For 2 mana? Not really. I mean, we can basically just set up for Ill-Timed Explosion. You can go. And then we'll just vault into the 4th land and sweep whatever the heck's about to happen here. A lot of goblins. Okay. I mean, they'll get a big draw effect, and that's a lot of damage there, too. But what are you going to do? Ow, ow. Ow, ow. 2/11 we go. Alright. Probably can bin the backup Collector's Vault. Or we just get rid of this thing we want to cycle anyway. Maybe it's a little more efficient. We can bin any 2-drop to the Ill-Timed Explosion. Let's start here. Let's start here. Split up's nice. Yeah, we could bin both world wagons. We want to keep the land for sure. We want to keep the sweeper. Sweeper's going to be great next turn. Yeah, I think just both of these guys can go. I don't know if we're going to have time to play them or not. So they had a lot of goblins here, and ideally none of them have haste, and then we just split up. Lifecraft Engine. Draconautics does not have haste. Could give something else haste, though. Bastronaut does not have haste. Cool, they play right into the split up. The next ill-timed explosion, what's better? We want to hit the land here. Split up's a little bit cleaner. I guess we could draw discard first and then split up. We could hit an untapped land, which would be big. We just need double white, which we got. We do hit the untapped land. Okay. You can probably bin the excess vault here. This is nice because we can keep all the treasure. Destroy all untapped creatures. We have 7 mana, so we're good to go. The question is, do we have lethal yet? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have lands you control. That's like a 7s. That's like a what? 5? That'd be a 6/6. 12, 18. It's a lot. Do they have any blockers? I guess not. I think we got them here. I think we are free to get going. Push limit, baby. Get that pro player. Don't scoop. Don't scoop before I attack. Do you have a 1 mana? Witchstalker? Oh, nice. Thank you. I don't know if we need the damage or not, but just in case. I guess since they don't have a blocker, we don't. But it does pump the world wagons a little bit. Alright. Sure, whatever. That's fine. We can decline. That's the last one. Whew. Coming in hot. 8 sweepers versus mono red. It's not fast mono red, though. It's slow goblin mono red. It's not the same. There's no Heartfire hero, you know, busting our ass for destroying it. It's different. Still I'm having fun with it. On the play, it's a little slow, but it's nice we're on the play. And we can definitely hit that 4th land for the sweeper. So we'll keep this. We're going to want blue. We're going to want green. We're going to want green first, though. Let's do it like this. We could cycle that next turn, but we might as well just draw the next card anyway. Azorius. Maybe Jeskai Convoke. Okay. Well, we ain't doing anything else here. I don't think we want that just yet. I mean, no, we just gotta hit the vehicles right now. We got no gas. We gotta put the pedal to the metal. Sweeper could be incredibly good against them, though. They play a bunch of little weenie stuff. If they're not stuck on land. Regal Bunnycorn. That has to die pretty soon. We cannot afford for that to stay too much longer. And we're kind of forced into this. Actually, we don't have an untapped land next turn no matter what. Oh, we do. We got the World Wagon. Okay. We're okay here. We're good on colors. We can get anything we want. It really does not matter. Maybe another white could be good, but it really does not matter here, I don't think. So we're set to ill-timed explosion. We can sack one of the push limits, but that bunny core can get big fast, so kind of needs to be, kind of demands an answer. They touch on the World Wagon. They're wondering what's up. I got a surprise for you, Pro Tour. It's called Push the Limit. That will not get swept. So this is a good play for them. Activated abilities. That should not affect us. They're thinking, though. They're like, what activated ability? What green planeswalker could it be running? Ah. Just name the crew ability. That makes sense. Four to the face. Alright, it is sweeper time. We can sack the World Wagon here. We don't need double push limit, though. So that one can go. I mean, we want these things in the graveyard, though. So let's bin both of these guys. And we can always cast the World Wagon to ramp if we need to. Swept. Next Surveil land. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be the 7th one. I think we'll keep that. How much gas do we have? We actually have enough gas to win, so we'll just keep the land. We'll go Surveil and then untap land and then push limit. And we can play out the World Wagon this turn. So they have, what, 2 turns to kill us? I think we'll get them. And they get sacked, not exiled, so we can run it back the next turn if miraculously they can block and survive. Alright, no damage this turn. I don't think they're getting us for 15. Alright, we World Wagon first. I guess before Surveil. Doesn't really matter. Almost anything's going to go to the graveyard here. Sure. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll take our Surveil. Great. And that should be about game, unless they secretly run, like, Protect the Negotiators counterspells. I will be surprised, but anything could happen. I mean, you gotta ask why they're running blue. You'd think it's just for the Pirate Siren, yeah? Maybe Azorius Convoke? Fountain Port too, though. Fountain Port. Not sure. Let's see if they leave any mana open. At least we have double push limits, but this could be a little suspect. Nope, it's tap out. I think we got him here. Down to 11. Untap everyone. I suspect that is not enough, though. It's a lot of beef. Target non-land permanent. I guess you can die, maybe. You can get exiled. These guys will return to the battlefield. Scoop! Come on, give me the YouTube moment. You're not supposed to scoop in the early access events. It's okay. I do it, Ty. I do it too. Only for infinite combos. If it's an infinite combo, I scoop. Otherwise, I try to let them have a little finale moment. On the play, looks good enough. We got Collector's Vault. It's not too much more you can ask for. The Multis 6. Okay, we're looking for sweepers. There's a sweeper. Thank you for that. Get the vault going. Looks like we'll have to sweep this coming turn. Hopefully the next creature's also tapped. Oh baby, the engine's been started. They do nothing though. I guess we're not sweeping. We will Collector's Vault plus Cycle, one of these guys. Okay. Alright, that's a card. We need the better of our 2 sweepers. Alright, let's begin here. Can bin the Brood Wagon, I think. And we'll also cycle the Chariot. We'll take another draw discard, I guess. We could split up the 1/1s, or we could split up this guy. We're only taking 2 damage per turn if we kill this thing. And it gives everything haste. Maybe that's the play instead. So we Volt first, we have to use up all our treasure, which I don't think we want to do. Let's see what's on top here. Yeah, we'll just keep binning stuff. Alright, let's kill the untapped creatures. I think we just want that hasty goblin done. And we'll take 2 per turn from these other guys, but we're almost up to 7. And we have 3 things down there. One of which destroys creatures. So we could do a premature But they really want to get up to speed. Has Death Touch and Haste. They are up to speed. Down to 10. Haste is definitely an issue. It's not a sweeper. So we could cycle this and hit a sweeper right here. So let's begin with this one. It's not a sweeper. Now if we cycle, we still could sweep if we really wanted to. Colors wouldn't matter because we'd have to use treasure no matter what. I guess we'll bin a fast land. We could play the next Volt here, I guess. I mean... yeah. Okay. Do we have enough to win? I guess we might push limit and just kill some stuff. We have 4 of these suckers down there. 6. Probably another 6. That's 12. That's 18. Alright, we have lethal actually. Can you get me from 10 to 0? You only have 1 red left. Ow. That's 5. Do you have a blocker? My move. We may, in fact, get there. Push limit, baby. Never didn't have it. Take the land, bump the damage. One of you guys can go... oop, I don't know which one we targeted. I think this one is the other one. Sure. Pump the world wagon a little bit. And take the last one, just in case. Whew. This deck does not miss. This deck does not miss. I think we'll call it there. I'm having a heck of a time. The early access event is almost over. There's like 1 hour left, and I think I have enough footage for this video. I could do this over and over and over again, but I think you guys get the gist. Some things I like and things I don't like. I really like the World Wagon. I haven't seen anyone else play the version with the World Wagon. I think most people are mostly just playing Boros. And like a million cycling things, including the 3 mana cycle with the flagship. I don't think you need that. Like, this is overkill. I think we already have a decent density. You need 4, you basically need like 4 cards down there to win on the spot. I think I like running green for the World Wagon. I think that's really good. The fact that you can just play it out and not have to cycle it and just hit your ramp. Because the thing is, you don't have to reanimate stuff, right? What am I doing here? Everything on the field, all vehicles you control become artifact creatures. So if they're on the field, you still get the power up. So this thing is just as fine on the field as in the graveyard, but it helps ramp you, and like it does both, right? It ramps you and also fills the creature slot of something that hits really hard. I definitely like Ill-Timed Explosion. It's a janky mana base, but with the treasure, it's not so bad. So I don't think that's awful. And yeah, you have lots of expensive sweep. Split Up is the only card I would think more about. Like, I mean, when it hits, it hits. It could just need to be Day of Judgment. You could just run 4 Day of Judgment and 4 Ill-Timed Explosions. You'd be like, all right, we're going to sweep everything. It's nice to have it on turn 3. But yeah, it's a little less flexible. So, or rather, like, it is niche. It specifically hits one half of the board, but not the other half. I tried other variations with Pyroclasm and Invasion of Urgamom. You do need a critical density of artifacts. And I think we about hit the right density. I don't know if you need a single more copy of the fairy, but I don't know if I would cut any either. You do need basically exactly 4 stuff in the graveyard to get this thing going. So I think we have about the right ratio. And so the question is basically just like, would you trim Split Up for anything else? Either Day of Judgment or like a Cornucopia or an Invasion or a Pyroclasm. I think that's roughly the only thing I would change. But otherwise, I really like what we have here. And yeah, just mopped the floor with almost every opponent today. Again, it's not true mono red, where sweepers get probably a lot worse because Heartfire Hero dies and just deals 6 to the face. But I definitely have fun with it, and it'll see play. You'll see this deck in standard. It'll get you got sometimes. My head's blocking all the good cards. I'm sorry about that. Please forgive me. As always, have a great day. Like and subscribe. Leave comments, and I will see you in the next one.